Hi everybody, my name is Madeline and I am the brand new garden educator for James John. We have a brand new expansion of the garden here at James John, and through a partnership between the school and us, Grow Portland, we'll be bringing you virtual garden lessons this fall from your new garden. You might recognize your school garden behind me here. And over the summer, some awesome volunteers got together and built this brand new expanded garden. They de-paved and built these beautiful new raised beds. So before we take a closer look at the new garden beds, we'll talk quickly about some garden expectations that we'll have for our virtual garden lessons this fall. In your classrooms in school and in your online classrooms, you probably have some expectations that you all follow so that you can be successful as a class. And for our garden lessons, we do the same thing. So some of our expectations are to be kind to all living things, whether you find them in your house or in a garden. We want to be kind to everything. We want to be brave and try new things. This year's school is looking pretty different, and so is our garden lessons. But we're gonna work together to try to learn about the garden in a brand new way. We'll want to ask for help if you need it. So if you've got a garden activity you're doing at home, don't be afraid to ask your family or try to reach out to your teacher or us online. We want to use kind and respectful language with each other, especially when we're talking to each other online, just like you would in school. And most importantly, we are here to have fun. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all on the internet and have fun in our garden lessons this fall. Here is our brand new garden here at James John, and we'll get to take a closer look into some of our new garden beds. So over here we've got a bed full of herbs that smell and taste lovely. Do you recognize any of these herbs growing in the garden bed? We've got some parsley and thyme and rosemary and all sorts of things. In some of our other beds, we have some vegetables that like to grow in the fall, and some of them will even grow through into the winter. So we can take a closer look into some of these beds. Do you recognize this plant? You may have eaten it in a salad or cooked up in a stir fry. This is kale. And we've got another type of kale growing over here called red Russian kale. And over here we've got pak choi, which is very delicious leafy vegetable next to some lettuce. So all of these plants were just put in a few days ago, and so they're still little tiny babies. And I'm noticing something about the cilantro here and some of our other plants. What do you notice about these plants? Do you think that they need anything? What does a plant need? They've been getting plenty of sun. They're in the soil here. I think they might need a little bit more water. So we're gonna water these little thirsty baby plants so that they can keep growing strong roots. Are you ready for some water? Here we go! Woo! The cilantro is gonna take a nice long drink. Do you like to water plants? Here in fall, sometimes it doesn't rain enough, so we need to water, but later this week we're gonna get some rain, so that'll water our plants for us. Some of the other cool things I've been noticing in this garden are these green strawberries growing down here from the strawberry plants. And I wonder if they're going to ripen in time to eat before fall is over. Noticing a lot of ripe tomatoes on these tomato plants, and I wonder if they are tasty. What do you think? Do you like tomatoes? I think I'm gonna try one of these little cherry tomatoes. Looks nice and red and ripe. Yep, very tasty. The last thing we'll be doing in the garden today is a little bit more planting, because one of our garden beds that we planted in has some more space in it left over. After we planted this rainbow chard, there was this little space. So we're going to fill it with some more seeds. And today I have with me some radish seeds. Have you ever grown a radish? Their seeds are pretty cool looking. We're going to be making some rows and sprinkling in our radish seeds so they can grow for a nice fall crop. So my first step for planting seeds will be to make some rows just with my hand here. Not too deep, but not too shallow. And this is where I will be sprinkling in my radish seeds. I drop my seeds in, spaced about an inch apart, and then I will be covering them up with soil. How long do you think these seeds will take to sprout? I wonder. Hopefully they will be sprouted in a week or two, and after that I wonder how long it will take for them to be ready to eat. We'll have to check back in with the garden in a few weeks to find out. So to finish up, I will be covering up my seeds with a little layer of soil, and then to top it off, I'll water. The seeds need to be nice and moist for them to sprout. So we'll give them a little bit of water. And we'll give the chard some water too. Yay! Joining us in the garden today. I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon. Bye!